So, hi YouTube, and it's been 6 years since I made my first video about my not yet coming out, and like right now I'm I'm realized that when I uploaded that video into YouTube, that means that I already coming out, like maybe not to my family but to the world, and it was pretty stupid, but I'm glad I did it. So the question is like, did I come out to my family yet? The answer is like no and yes, because me being gay is actually like kind of floating around my family like very years ago, so the first incident about me being gay is actually when my second sisters, so I have four siblings, like two sisters and one brother, and I'm the youngest. So my second sister's like looking out through the history on a browser, and then she found that there's a lot of like gay porn sites, and she tell my mom, and it was like, I don't know, maybe like 12 a.m, and it's I already asleep, and then my mom went to my room and woke me up and said that, wake up, I need to talk to you about something. And she escorted me to the computer room, and so we have like a one computer to share with my siblings, and with my parents. And she told me like, are you searching for gay porn or like gay sites? And then I was like, I'm barely awake at that time. I was just so sleepy, like I don't know what's going on, and my mom accusing me of looking through the internet for gay stuff. And then I was just say like, I don't know, it's maybe an ad from sites, I don't know, like. And then she was just like, are you sure? And then my sister just like sitting there seeing me being prosecuted by my mom. I think she's laughing inside, and I hate her for that. But actually I'm glad because of that. Because of that moment, my mom knew that I'm gay. So from that point forward, I don't really have to like coming out to my mom, because she knew. And yeah, from that point on, me being gay is kind of floating around. So I technically did come out to my mom that night. And for my siblings, it's very recent, I think. So me as a family, we have a tradition that we gather around together on Christmas Eve, no, on New Year's Eve, and we talk about our resolution for next year and what kind of achievement that you already did in this year, this sort of things. And so we talk from like the oldest to the youngest, so I'm the last person to talk about it. And at that time, my older sister is not in Indonesia, so she was in Netherlands, so she's doing it via Skype. And then she talked to me like, can you be cured from that? She doesn't say that. She doesn't say gay. She said death. And I knew what's that. And I said like, I don't think it's a sickness, and I don't think I'm sick. So yeah. And well, my other family is kind of talking to each other, but I think they heard what my sister said to me. And then after that, my second sisters actually come at me and talk like, um, is it really okay that she talk to you that way? And I was just like, I think it's okay. It's not that she's trying to attack me. She just doesn't understand what homosexuality is. And from that point on, my second sisters actually talk to me like, you know what, you can talk to me about things like, I just want to ask you something. And I was just like, what? And she said that, have you ever been harassed by like a man? And I was shocked when I saw that text, and I said that, no, why? And then she said, well, I have this friends of mine that being harassed by a man while actually being raped, and it's pretty dark. And then now he's gay. So she thinks that because of him being raped made him gay. And I was like, no. Like, no, I've never been harassed by anyone. Because I'm barely like going out from my house. Because first of all, my first sexual encounter with a man is when I'm 23, so it's pretty late. Like, I'm already at college, and yeah, my first sexual encounter it's 23. It's pretty old for a gay man, because I heard stories that they experiencing sexual things with men. It's like at 14, like 13, like it's pretty young. But I'm at 23. So from that point on, my second sisters know that I'm gay. And what the most surprising thing is my brother, the one actually I came out to. It's my brother, because so it's actually happened this year. Like, we went to my cousin's weddings, and then after that I have to drop him by his friend's house. And on the way there, he talked to me like, we miss you. He said that, because now I'm living with my boyfriend, so I barely go to my mom's house, and I barely interact with them. And he said that we kind of miss you, and then I'm actually really surprised that he like me and my brother having that conversation like in a car, like, because I don't have like that kind of relationship with my brother, because we barely talk. We just talk about when we playing games, because he likes games and I like games, so we talk about games, but we never talk about like personal life. And he said that to me, like, and I was like, why? I mean, like, why now? And he was said, and well, long story short, he tells me that my mom really misses me, and my dad, and my sisters, and my nephew and niece. And then he said that, do you not like women? He doesn't say that, do you gay? He said that, do you don't like women? And I was just like, nope. And I think it's kind of shocked by my answer, and he doesn't even prepare like what to say next. And it was just like, oh, okay. But you know what? We as a family, like we always having your back, like we always stick together, that kind of this sort of things. And I'm really touched by it, because I really appreciate that coming out from my brother, because he's barely talked to my family too, and having this conversation, it's it's meaningful. It means that actually like my family, it's like embracing me, like it's okay to be gay, and we don't have to understand it, but at least you have to stay close to your family, because it's your, like your family always have your back, so these sort of things. So yeah, and my dad doesn't even really care about my life. And so yeah, that's basically my coming out story. So the one who actually I come out to, it's my brother. And yeah, well, being an LGBT in Indonesia, it's not that hard, because we don't talk about it. So we kind of like not opposing it, but not like supporting it. So it's just like kind of floating around like in the society. And there's a lot of like LGBT community in Jakarta, for example, where I'm living right now. And if you're watching this and you're Indonesian and you're gay or lesbian or trans, that I just want you to know that there's a saying like it gets better, and it really is. And but you have to find your support system first. Like you have to really like look into it. Just don't blindly like, I'm gay, I'm queer, I'm here to stay. Well, you'll be arrested by that police in Indonesia. So you have to be really specific, and you have to think it through, like what are you going to do with your life, like with you being gay. And just remember that, like, if your friends and your family is really your friends and your family, they will support you no matter what. So the one who actually not supporting you, it's not your true family or your true friends. You know, like RuPaul said that, like, we as a gay people, we we can choose our own family. So it doesn't have to be bound by blood, but as a family it means more than blood. So yeah, just be careful out there and be really mindful about it. And sometimes people like doesn't like the idea of homosexuality. It's not that they don't like, it's just that they don't get it. And we as a gay people have to educate them, like tell them like what is homosexuality. It's not all about like orgy, like sex, like no, it's not that. It's just like you likes apples and I likes bananas. Like it's so simple, it's just like as simple as that. So it's just that they don't understand it. So yeah, so if you're gay in Indonesia and you want to talk about something, like you can talk to me, like just write a comment or send me messages in YouTube or something. So yeah, that's been my coming out story. Thank you guys.